Hello YouTube, and welcome to, what have we actually gotten ourselves into? Shouldn't we just take a look? I think I had just seen it. 27, yes, shut up, man. Oh, well, where do we get to now that we've ruined my intro? Oh, well, we're gonna do it properly anyway. I've done a little research about how I set this up, and I found out I was close and far away, so that's how it is. Let's just go in and have a look at all these things here. We should have made a crafting computer. What we need these crafting units, and then we'll use a lot of them in this. So let's just make a strong one of them. We're going to use these processors, and then we're going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8, 8. Then 1, 7, 6, 7, 8. There, yes, then we need some of them up here who can do great things. And there we just go after them. Here and there, we have to go all the way back to them. Here, there, we have to make 1, 2. Obviously no more of them. Obviously not. Shouldn't we have more of them? We want to go all the way up and have them here. So it's this one. As many as possible. And then we have to upgrade it to 116. We need to have glass. Why the hell do we have to have glass? It's a 4, we're just gonna glass it, whatever, as many as possible, please. Then we'll go over and make a bigger version of it. I got the wrong press again, like 2, it's not enough. I guess we'll get as many as we get. It's okay, we're going to get more in a little while, okay? Let's see sometime here. We need to build this in a place where it makes sense, and where it is, it takes up space without taking up space. So the first thing you do is you build them here in a row at the bottom, then we throw it here in the middle. And that's then, what can you say? The beginning of it. And then we just need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more blocks of something that can fill in as space. And there we really just use these blocks I just made because we don't have quite enough. And these ones, it's just filled in. They don't make a shit like that. Now it's a done computer box crafting doot, which we can then use. Then we need to connect it. And there I really just think I'm using these cables. And where can we pull it out where we don't mix it up with all sorts of other bullshit? Can we do this? Yes, it doesn't matter so much, it connects to it there. Then I can break it over here. Then we'll run it over here. It just has to go all the way to what matters to me, I think, doesn't it? No, it doesn't really matter either. We can also just do it like this here. It doesn't matter so much. You connect it all the way to the end of the sail, and then all the way to the other end like that. It should very much use 3. Now 2, maybe 7 actually. Yes, that's the whole row over here, okay? Where will mine stay there? Now it's set up, so now they should work over here. Which shouldn't be here where they are either, because it was also a mistake. As I said, I was close and yet far from it. That's how it is. You can't remember everything. So now we're just starting to clean up my mistake. The next thing we do is I just find a lot of these me interfaces, and then we also have to use them here, and we make them, yes, we do them here. They can stand there without going on all sorts of weird things. I think they can. No, they can't. Do we make them here? Is there anything above? What is there? Here is the biggest area. Okay, what happens is we have to have one like this. Then we have to have one like that. And it's a lot of fun. It's such a cool buck. Anyhow, that one. And then we're going to have one on top. We need to have one there too, so it probably works. Then they look like that. What we should have next, we need to have a few more of them here, and we put it there. We say, hey, don't do that. Then we put this here, we put it there, then we put this one. It was damn interesting. Well, and it's ridiculous. Can do it. Okay, fine, that jumps something here. It just seems like hell right now. Well, but this is how you do it. On with one like that, with one like that, one like that. At the bottom, at the top, and out here it gives me 3. Should have waited to put them there, since I just need to be able to get into them too. We need to have, shall I look sometime here? All of these must have at least 2. What do you say? Speed cards, then they go a little too slow. Like this, it had gotten 2. It needs 2, it needs 2. And then we're at the point where we're missing some, but that's okay. Build some more later. This one needs a crafting card, so we'll find that quickly. Over here we find crafting code. Crafting cards. Oops, not in there. In there with you, and in there with you. Okay, then we just have to connect this one. There we do it, that we go up here and over here. And over there, and then it should just be a matter of coming, hey, like that, and then they should be connected to all of them. And this one should very much use more than 7 now. Yes, it uses 10, so it fits. It's like that with these, the actual assembler boxes. That means those, they don't cost any lines, but the one in the middle does. That's how it works. The ones in here say craft for these specific items, and then all the ones around this area are the crafting tables. It can craft it can craft several things at once, and it can craft several things. If I now say it's going to make 203 out of X number of woods, then it can use all the boxes at once, which are connected to the individual block in the middle, and that's why we need so many of these crafting tables. To be connected to one block at a time. Hold on, okay. There's, of course, this one in the middle. They're split between the 2 there, but that's okay, because we're not going to have to use them all at once. And if we do, then we'll wait a little longer. nothing will happen about it. Then it just takes a little longer. If just put this away and this away and this away, the next thing I want to have, I'm going to have a lot of them here. Where do we want to put them? You know what? We're going to put that, we'll put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have to have something between them, then it doesn't work. So it becomes something like this. Again, I have to remember I'm not allowed to do more than 8, and then it screws it up. Then we need one more of these red. Oh, okay, more blue cables. Since I can't salvage any more blue ones right now, blue cable, we need more of them here. Blue cable like that, then it should be completely filled up. Now it does. And that should still give me a little more line on, so that's okay. So now all these are online. What these can do is, like, what can you say? If things are inside it, then it disappears. But if I tell this one it's going to hold you, then there's someone inside it. Okay, what we need it for is that we have to keep something in craft all the time. Such as if we just go in here and just take a craft card. There wasn't enough. Oh, I have a lot of snot in these by now. Oh fuck, well we'll fix that again at some point. I need to make something that can fuck the shit I don't need. We just have to go up and have 16 of these like that. Okay, we're just going to put some craft cards in them here because we have to tell them what it is they need to craft, so it's important they can craft. They can't craft if you don't have a crafting card inside them. That's just how it is. That is, they aren't allowed to craft if they do not have a crafting card. But there are plenty of different ways things can be done. There's also another method to do this. I prefer this method the most, because the other method uses multiple channels on your pipes or wires. However, it essentially does the same thing. We just don't want to use more than one channel if we don't have to, because otherwise we can use 2. Another thing you can do, I can quickly show you this. If we say this, it is a... I'll pick that one. If we state this, that would have been a storage boss, the one we employ to interact with a chest and dictate what it reads and what's inside the chest, you know. Then you could do this, then you could tell this and this one to, well, what can you say, snap together, meaning I put cable on here, I put cable on here, and then I say this, the crafter 80 items and put it in this, and then it stays there. And then we can see it in the system. The problem is, right now I'm using 2 channels on this tube up here, where the one that does exactly the same as what I just made here, except for the one over here to do it with 1 channel. That's the difference. Okay, good then. We've got that out of the way. Let's see sometime here. What I want to ask it to do is, of course, to build this one we've already made. I mean, I have one that can... this one, it should be able to read them over there. Why can't you do that? What is it that can read it over there? This. Why can't you see? You should be able to see them over there. Why can't you see this one? Oh, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. I'm going to put this in here. Then it should be able to see it here. It can't. That was fucking weird. Have they made changes? Okay. Is it possible they've changed them to these now? It might be that they've changed them to these now because of the new update. HM, okay, whatever, so we'll just use these. Instead of saying this goes in here, the one that goes in there, it gets told that it can craft that there. I want an auto start. Is it the crafted one? Maybe not as many. So 10. We can't either. We can't either. How many do we have of this crap here? Either it goes too fast for me to see it, or it isn't making them. Let's see if I can find them here somewhere. It should have been crafted by now. We've got a big booger lying around somewhere. Come on, he should be there. Should be lying there. Exciting. Well, okay. So it worked. What you do is, we say we should have this one, and we should have 64 of it. So it should autocraft 64 every time there. Possibility of that, it should basically be what this one makes. So it always keeps a craft at 13. So when there is enough of them, you can say enough of that rubber slush, then it produces it. Let's have a look here. The next thing I want, we always keep some of it because we're going to need to use a lot of it. Of these, let's see here. Where did you all go? You got lost there. We always want to have them crafted here. It's pretty important. So now we head over here and then we say this over here, ... it should always last. Now I have to see here, can I set you on 64? Oh, I wish I could do this, and I'm sure I can too. I'm just an idiot and can't figure it out over there. I can roll. Fantastic. Just like that. Okay, I have now told it to hold a stack, and 64 always. The problem is that right now we also need the one who can craft the junk, that is the one over here. So of course we also have to tell it that it has to craft these items, and we do it this way. So now we also have to teach it how to craft it. We then need to go over and put it in there. But I think we can manage with this one now. We can do that too. So now I've told it how to craft it. Then it should start crafting them here. Quietly from 34 of them. So we always keep 64 of them here. That's not good enough. We have to keep 3 times 64. Because it requires 3 times 64 to create 3 times 64. And the next ones, and the next ones, and the next ones, and the next ones. So we need to keep quite a few of them here. So the next one we need to make is called 4K. And before we can make it, we need to make some more of these empty patterns. So where is the empty pattern thing? It was here somewhere. There. Blank the toad. Let's get a stack of them, put them in here. And then I just need to remember while I remember this. I have to remember while I remember it. It's well made, right? It's these me pattern providers. It's obviously a new block compared to what I can remember here. The simple way I figured out how to make this mod, I went in and looked at a previous game I once played to see how I had released it in it. And there we were, all the way back in the patch number. And what was it? It was Direwolf Park all the way back to... Yes, it was not used forge. So that's it. It was 1.12, I think it was the last time I did this. I had played like it. So I thought, I'll log right in, see if my track still works. It did. So I went straight in and looked at that system too. I had made it there. We had to use not those because they didn't exist back then, but we had to use the other blocks like these ones over here. They looked a little different back then. Now they look newer, but now it's obviously these ones. It makes sense they've divided them into two because otherwise these would also have too many functions. So that's how it is. Well, if nothing else, I keep writing it up. It's really annoying. Okay, we now have 3 crafting and areas. We definitely need more because it's not going to be enough. Well, we came to the conclusion that we had to make sure they always kept them here. So that's why we need to have some of them here. So we'll save them right here. Then we'll also teach it how to make these. We're going to teach it how to make them here. And then we're going to teach them how to make the big ones. And that's where we're going to use sky blocks. What's it called? Dust. So no, it's actually not necessary. We're never going to use the really big ones. And then I'll stop going away and go to the right dimmer and put them in here. So now we've taught them how to do it. Now the question is, if we can get it to remember it. Look at this. It does these first few cow things, and then we just need a 4. I can't get that. Why can't I get a 4? I have the first cow things. This one should be able to provide that too. Okay, should I really make the sandwich? That's too stupid. Man, no, you don't mean that. I have to sandwich this to make this work now. It seems really stupid if it's going to be sandwiches. Okay, then I guess it should. Now, why have you changed it? I seriously don't think so. It's not fair. Is there a way we can do it smartly? So, if we're going to play Sandwich Show, there's probably going to be a leak here. No, there isn't. Oh, how it's just not fair. I'm going to do this now. So what it wants is that this no longer counts as storage at the same time because I can't see a cow tendon over here. Even though they should be there in principle, which is a little bit silly. Yes, it's only on the crafting bar thing there. It should be able to read it, but it can't, so we'll do this and like this. No, we're not going to do that. It's going to conflict with all our cables, so it would be stupid. It wouldn't work for me. We'll do this instead. And then we put them here, and now we're rocking it all up again. That's how I can't do either. Wow, if I put them on the outside here, then we're conflicting with this cable, so we just have to move it. Just remove it there and turn it on there. So what we're doing, we're moving it over here. It's connected in several places. No, it's not. It's me over there. I could run it through here instead if I run this. Connect it to the pipe on top. Yes, it does. It shouldn't matter, but also connect to it. It's crap. Frankly crap. Okay, just need to see sometime here. We need to connect them here again. And then we have to pull something over here to there, or we can put it out on the side here. No. It doesn't hold. I have to get rid of that piece there. And they're connected over there to connect there. So it should be possible for me to just run it down here too. Over and over, up, over and there. Then it connects well enough to the one over there, which it was also connected to before, wasn't it? Yes, it was. It lights up anyway. It lights up, and I don't know how many this one uses. I can't possibly use as many as are in that cable there, so it'll probably be fine. And then we had to figure out how to connect this without connecting to that. So there's this one that's going to be up here. The one that's going to be down there. And now I'm missing some of them. Hey, wait a minute. Those were the wrong ones. Why am I missing them? I had 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Where the hell were the last three of, they're over there. Nice. There's no fucking way I'm going to get in there or whatever. It's going well, this, right? Funny it makes those mistakes there. I think that's cool. Anyway, this blue one here, it uses 26, so we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn, we don't have many left. We can't use it for skiing. We can't run any more blood over there. It's just going to be a mess. So we have to run a new cable over there. What do we have a lot of? We can do color of, what can we make a lot of color out of? I guess I can make green. I have some cactus green left as far as I can remember. And just make the rest of them here. We take them there and make them. And then we find cactus green. And then we put it on here and we drive it this way. It's certainly some spaghetti I've made here. It should fit in now. It does too. And then down here, like that. Okay, so the only thing I have to be careful about now is it's not connecting here. There's a trick for that. I just haven't bothered to spend time on them, but there's actually a trick. What you do is you build them here, so we need to have one like this, and then we need to get them here. So the trick is to put it on over here. It should very much help to get that over there. Cable in and connect. So that's the trick if you want to avoid the connection things. So like that. There, and we won't have a problem with that. Then they're all turned on. Then I should be able to see my blocks still over here. So, K should have now appeared over there. Yep, 140. So now we can see our 140 here, and our water H. How? Okay, there are more and more boxes for this package. It's getting worse and worse, man. Now there's water inside and I can't remove it. What now? Disappeared the crafting stuff. Can I empty it? Okay, where did my crafting gizmo disappear now? Oh yes, it was just the mirror, of course, but what? Do the others look like that too? No, it's only this one that's so little. Woohoo. It's very exciting. I have to say it's very, very exciting. Sometimes not this game here, it doesn't make any sense. Well, I have some K's here, and that's what we were doing. And then I just have to find that snot blobs block again. Where the hell does it go? It's there. Okay, so the snot blob there and a 4K here. Why is it you choose to do that to me? I should Barco. I did that just before. Alright, whatever. Then we do like that. Obviously like this, we do it. Okay, then it should be able to read them while they're still over there. It goes, yes. Then we should have made a talk. Now, sorry, 4K, then a 4K, a 16K. We can't do that now because we are, funnily enough, missing some. So we would like to keep 3 of them here. We would like to keep 3 of them here. And of course, we would also like to keep that one. Why can't I just set it to 64? Okay, that's how we can do it. 64. Then it should automatically take them from here. Craft them over to those who hopefully it won't until it has got that crafting card. Of course, as you can see here, it crafts it faster over. It starts crafting some more of them here. It crafts over to the 4KS. And so on and so forth. That's what we are busy with. These are working, of course. The one over here is working, you can see here. It's making a recipe occasionally, then they jump into this one. One of these boxes when it can do something. It can't do that right now, now it's finished. But let's just move on to the next thing. That was 4,000, now we need 16,000. We are now missing glass. We should also have asked it to craft because we're definitely going to run out of that quickly. So 16,000 and we're dumping V into this one instead. We need 3 of them too. Now you stop. What does the water need to go into it for? And the lava. What the hell is going on? Okay, you know what? I'm putting this one on extract only. It's guaranteed because it thinks that these should have higher priority, or because there isn't any more room for lava and water in the system at the moment. It thinks it just has to go in here because it's bloody stupid, man. So we put it on extract only, and then hopefully this problem shouldn't happen again, because it's damn stupid. Like 16,000 there and there and there. That's what we were doing. Not 4,000, 16,000s. Set to 64, set to 64, set to 64 like that. Except crafting. Then we can go over here. And then you can see they start flashing in them here. That's when they start making something. Now of course it goes pretty fast. But you can see it over on the box over here. It starts doing what it's doing, and then it flashes over here. But since it's going so fast, it's already done. Oh, what we're missing here, funnily enough, is the stuff that's being made up here. Now that we've set it up, now we're going up to 16,000. Then we're going up to 64,000. We've also just made those for yes. And again, this is just something I want to have spare. That is something I just want when I need it. We need so many of them, most likely not. And maybe the most important thing is just I have them lying around because I can't be bothered to stand and have to craft them all the time. And in this way here, it's crafted in advance. I should also put them there, but I can't be bothered. Okay, back to the one over here. I want it to know it can make them here because it's quite often that I use them here for all sorts of weird things. We also have to tell it that it has to do what's called make glass. So we just need that too. Found it, we have it there, quartz glass, so we'll teach it that too. The next thing I think it's going to learn is how to make crafting tables. And then it's also going to learn how to make wood. I think that's maybe a very good idea. Stack it the other way like that. I want to teach it how to make wood. And what we teach it to make wood out of is completely irrelevant. It now knows how to make some wood. And then, of course, the most important of it all, we also need to know how to make a coffin. There's a meaning to all this. So we're starting to tell it here. How it makes glass and wood. Coffin. These stupid gadgets. tables, because in case I set up a recipe that needs them here, crafting tables, a chest, glass, or wood, then it knows itself, well, okay, there is no more wood. I'm crafting something because this needs something. That's the reason to put up some more. We also need some more of these. What can you say, stars up and up? Because right now we don't have much space. But I can just explain to you how the one over here works. I never got to say this box there, the first of them here, the blue one up there, not the one called 64. There, how much space, bits it has to work with. As far as I could understand on it, processor makes it faster. The more you have, the faster crafting. It was as far as I could understand on it. I don't know if it's still like that, but that's how it usually is. If I go down here and say crafting, I want a chest, I want 100 pieces. We press the next one, it uses 100 and some odd bits. So it requires us to have a lot of bits, and bits, as I said, you get from these here. It's bits. So the other things we also need to have, we need to have more of these computers here. We don't have enough in one box. We'll probably have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes or something like that, depending on what we are going to craft, but we'll all get to that. Well, now, what else should I tell this dimmer that it should be able to figure out how to craft? I actually wanted to be able to craft these, so we always have cables, because I also just run out of them all the time, so cables would be nice. We always just had a stock, if nothing else, the standard cables. And then maybe the cables we use to make something like these. That is to say, these, then we either have them in stock or have the opportunity to put it with stock. So we put it right in here. So what I just do, I just go in here, then I say, we already have a pile of this. We just need them here too. Those there. And then I should also tell it this. Then we can go over to this one again. In it, we have 2 slots available here, so we can use it there. We'll take 2 of it. On 64, wait on 64, so we always have 2 stacks of them. Then there are these. We also want to have 2 of them, so we always have 2 stacks of them. So there are these. I'd like to have, yes, 5 stacks of them, as we always have them. So basically that's what I'm saying to this one. Just ensure this is always here. I actually think I'd like to have some more of this. On second thought, we use a lot of it. Other things, we just need to keep a spare. I should just make that recipe too, so it can be turned into a smart cable. Should we also do it quickly? So let's just tell it. It can also be made into a smart cable. Then take one of those smart cables. That might be a good idea. We don't have any at all. That was amusing. I need to tell it that recipe as well. This one and that one. We just need to tell it this recipe also exists, of course. So it's there, inside here, in there. Then this one just needs to learn some more cables. So we have the small cable and the big cable. It has made of them there. It has made 2 of them there.
then it also has to learn how to do them here.
So then they go up slowly and quietly again. More tangle cables, I assume. Why we don't craft more right now is simply because we've run out of wool or some other stupid. No, it's not. Then I know actually not why it's we craft run out now. It's because I'm in the process of crafting all sorts of things. He's still making them here, most likely. No, it's okay, I'll probably come. That's why we need more of these crafting computers, so there isn't just one, but it should be okay for now. Well, YouTube, the flag is way up in the flagpole, and Santa Claus is grey. We have to move on. Have to enjoy yourselves on YouTube. That's all for this episode. See you on YouTube.